Aurora running away on their home map. Anubis is back in the pool, and they are back to their winning ways. 8 defensive rounds, 9 in fact, on this CT side. As Paravision are left in the dust, looking dazed and confused here on this new map. They played it once so far. This is Aurora's first, but it will not be their last.
No, I think they're loving this first outing. And if they're able to find a pistol round, they're on a fast track to victory here on Anubis. Triple A main aggression for Paravision. Xantares, quick to open up. They've spotted more back here in main. Aurora don't hit the go button straight away. Didn't try and chase down those two. Instead, getting util out from Paravision. I can just still got some mid-rounding left in him.
Às vezes,
Fragging as well.
olha para cá e não vai
That's a bomb spotted on that peak.
Jak ten nóg chodí tam.
This little window the Belchanok has, so can call if they're rotating to B. Got a bit of info available. He's going to try and force it. Doesn't see anyone make it across. And so right now, Paravision have every reason to believe this is the A recommit. Tota drops in. Jane calls for support. Everybody's home.
Jame and Nota. Quick work made, but it's Maja who has been the king of the multi-kill here on Anubis. Thriving on his old home map and now tasked with a clutch. Maja swings for the fences and ends up coming up short. All right, Paravision, pistol round picked up. Maybe they still can offer some resistance here in this second half.
It always starts with a pistol, Harry. That's when the belief comes right back in. Look at BC game yesterday, 11-2 down. Simple said it in the interview himself. He said, once we won that second pistol, we started to believe again. Paravision will take a hell of a recovery when you consider if that's how good the first half looked for Aurora. You know they've got some strats on their T side. Paravision were blundering towards B every round of the game. They never went middle, they never went A. And so I'm expecting a bit more diversity in the calling here from Maja. Even just seeing some mid takes would be nice. Oh, Ricardi with the door flash. Zero dodges it. Hey, can't dodge death. It comes at him quick. This is a mostly eco round. Damn right Magic gets that gun. Oh, he hands it over. Give me those Julies right now. Oh, Soulfly. Welcome to the Jota role. The eternal fifth man. Moxit gets him, but he is a great Julie player.
Soulfly gets the even funner job of trying to fake a B play on his own with the Glock.
How they've got the room though.
It's worked out.
Jame left.
Well, the rotates away. Bomb now getting planted. I mean, this is already a very lucrative round for Aurora. Surely they can't sweeten the deal. This is pistols, Glocks for the most part. Now they're armed, now they're dangerous. Xantares putting the gun to work. Wakadi has lost his weapon. Had to jump up into the heavens to go and grab those dualies.
Paravision just looking lost right now. Jumping around corners with knives out. Over-rotating from Jame. This is a disastrous game. Can Zwei save them? He has kit smoke, but he needs to get on that bomb and it bounces wrong. The smoke eludes him. And now there's no way you can stick. Xantares is right here, ready to punish. Playing with his food. This is a near full eco win from Aurora. They had a couple of pistols and a flashbang, and they pick up that buy.
If you didn't feel like this one was over, that round has made it so.
That's going to crush your whole team. Jame reads it wrong. Nota jumps around corners with knives out. I mean, what are we doing here, chaps? Ice cold.
Careca.
And there's a proper mid take. Double mollies in sync and they get in. Full force, full tilt, full gamble for Paravision.
They're feeling a little lost here on the home map of Aurora. I actually heard this even in the comms, Hugo. Delved into man on the sidelines, and allegedly, round 7. This is a quote, by the way, because I'm going to say some swear words. Quote from James: "Okay, guys, fuck this map. We never trained it. Just play normal CS, as in Face It / Premier." So maybe that's speaking to the absolute blinding game that Aurora are leveling against them, because, you know, this is 2 teams now in a worlds apart situation. Aurora, previous home map, one that they've been itching to bring back into the pool. For Paravision, one that's felt a little neglected, I'm guessing, from the comms that were overheard.
Also just feels like you can see it in the way they're playing some of these rounds, right? The haphazard clearing, the overzealousness.
You know, it stands out because for a team that you always credit for having such great fundamentals, the fact that those fundamentals have absolutely just faded away on the arrival of Anubis into the series, it's very noticeable.
Dust 2 we deserve, I'd say.
I also think that's like a very Jane-coded sentence.
Don't overworry.
It's a team, right, that a lot
They've
about
just forced by every round.
They are forced by to the end of the game.
Yeah, they're crashing out, Aaron.
But I don't think it is a crash out. I think it's this idea of, like, you know, it's similar, right? Because Halley got a lot of flack for the Spirit line at the Major, where he said, like, guys, look, we've probably lost this map. I think it was Trey, and he said, like, we've probably lost this map, but just don't tilt, right? Like, focus the attention onto the second map. And this Paravision team, a lot of what they do is about mitigating pressure from the youngsters.
True.
Trying to not put too much on them, trying to not put too high an expectation. And so, if what James is saying is true, if they haven't given Anubis a lot of love, you were not cut out to beat Aurora on their former best map.
Even watching this round, it's like you just die and you say they want it more. Yeah. They just want it more. Belchnock's rushing A main. James is jumping out of position with an AK in hand. Like, it's fine. They want it more. They can have it. And they're stealing it. Zwei, someone's surely told him he just saw those players. Yes, he's turned back. Flank is in. Zwei, can he survive? As they run at him, he finds a second. Flank is well timed. Maja almost saves himself. But now Gun's gifted. Woxic 1v2. He's out of position. Does he want to give them an AWP?
Surely there's no time to win this for Woxic.
He's going to give it a go. 30 seconds. 2 players tagged up. Oh dear. He got the info at least. Careful. Can he get that bomb? No, it's on the other side of the smoke. So needs both kills here to win the round. And they're giving him nothing. 15 seconds. There's the molly. Oh, not the spam you want on 10 health, but he gets it anyway. Get him out. Paravision win an unlikely round. Thank you, Zwei. All over the place now. But hey, I won't say no to more Anubis T-side rounds for Aurora, just to see what they want to do.
I mean, I think like the real thing here for Aurora is almost this idea of, you know, you haven't got a lot of resistance in this map thus far, and so don't overplay your hand, you know? Like, don't give too much away for how you're looking to play these T-halves, because other teams are going to be looking at you.
Here it is, waiting for this. Little boost up for an AWP angle. Woxic peeks into middle. I do like this. You can jump up higher as well. Head poking up, gives some cover to Maja.
Bring on the wall.
He's made it through to the next round. Jiggle. Is Woxic going to find this shot quickly? Yes. goes over it.
Nails it. 2 more here. Good pickup for Belchinok, but Woxic is very hot with the trades on this AWP. 2 players flanking him from behind as the A site just crumbles from Paravision. But Jame and Zwei, they've set a bit of a tone in the last few rounds that they're just going to go for whatever, so maybe you see them float around here a little bit. They're fast on the flank. Flash was even dropped to Jame, but he elects not to throw it in. The only thing he's throwing in is the towel. They call this one off and look to save on 2. And so Aurora, you've got many an opportunity to waltz this game over the line, heads held high and all smiles, because your Anubis looks good.
Yeah. Especially after just getting destroyed on the previous map. It's got to feel reassuring to offer the same back to a red-hot Paravision. And with what's on the line as well, stage 2, top 8 teams in the world waiting. With Dust 2 to decide it if Aurora can finish this here and now.
This.
I mean, you even said coming into this second half, you expected a far more varied T-side calling from Madger, and I think he's delivered on all fronts in that regard, right? We've been here, there, and everywhere. AXX mid-rollouts with the boost to complete it, and now looking to finish things off over here at B. They've walked all the way up in the dark. They got 2 players back over towards main, and Woxic just playing the extremities on this AWP. It's a strong position. He's able to watch for a main aggression, able to stop players dropping out through the window. Don't even know if he's going to be a requirement here, because Aurora moving in and it's no contest. The Jame Orb trapped out in the open, burning in the Molotov, won't last long. And this one is all over. Paravision's nightmare time on the dream map of Aurora looking to come to a quick close. Dust 2 lying in wait is the third. One that's been kind for Paravision all the way up until Krakow. And there's the deal sealed for Aurora. They lock in a 3-map series. All smiles from the Aurora side as their previous home map of Anubis, one that we've been looking forward to seeing this squad take to, falls dominantly in their favor. That was a comfortable win. Will Dust 2 hold any surprises?
Half of Pain are going to lean into that down and dirty style that they seemed to adopt when things were not going well. Very curious to know now. Hard to split these as well. On the odds, it would seem. So Pain, can they tap in? Can they take this over the line in a similar fashion? The way they did on Dust 2.
That's it. Pistorans haven't exactly been bountiful for bait, so let's see if they can change their fate a little bit. They've struggled, to say the least. In comes the Utah. Santiago going to be tested. He'll drop a smoke of his own, but now Kentis all left. Alone behind the smoke, tapping hopefully. It's a smart move actually by bait. Here, the second the Utah comes through, fall back, give up the site, but group up, so you actually have some legs behind this retake.
Yeah, they do have a kit, right? Gives them that option to just play things a bit safer. They don't feel as desperate to try and get the kills. Boost up attempts. Oh, man, but this is what the Glocks can do. Rolling heads. My goodness, nearly flawless to kick off the second half, but they will take it all the same. It's tough. They do have that kit. Maybe if there were some flashes behind it, it's a difficult choice, right? You really throw caution to the wind if you back off and just kind of let the gods decide, right? As can happen in the pistols sometimes. Are you going to hit those crazy shots, or will it be your opponents? And as it was, the Glocks take over.
Yeah, exactly that. Again, continue the streak of where Bates pistols have looked a little worse for wear, and it obviously is having quite a knock-on effect for them. It's taken a while to get into these halves. We saw it happen in the first half of this map. Snow, up close. That's mythical MP7 that everybody's looking at. Opens up proceedings with the first. Molly and Smoke down towards Palace in case they were going for a pariah. He loses his head. Nice work from Sekikawa. He looks for more, but he might actually be in a bit of trouble here. Big Azera and then MP7.
Back. I thought he was maybe going to charge forwards. Gives the space back. They have that man advantage. That's all they need. That's all they want. A weird angle from him. We'll survive. We'll gather some information. They're a bit unsure. The actual rotations were going towards A, but of course it is going to be B here. Santiago on the Deagle. What can he get done for us? Some damage, but it's not going to be enough. He's lost his teammates. The round falls by the wayside. So it should be double digits here, unless something wild happens in the next round. Pain starting off very well and starting to build that scary momentum once again.
Yeah, they are. This is really where things become very, very dicey for Bait. You've got no real investment towards this round, so like you said, it should be double digits. At that point, you've got, I mean, realistically, like 2 full buys, basically. The difference between you staying competitive and your map pick and you being out of this tournament. So, you're very much getting to the now or nevers. So with Pariah, hot flash to dive out a window. This should be pretty simple, all things considered. As Snow wraps through in towards the site, he's being chased. There's a bit of support as well by the Deagle, but it's only brief. As the MP7 is cleaning house on the B site, and the trades are so simple as well. Alex, all that's left, and he meets the business end of VSM's Galil. That's double digits for Pain, and they're oh so close now.
Yeah, the energy is up, the faces with many smiles. Certainly good to see. Really, a lot of it all comes down to this. Is there going to be an answer on that Bait side of things, or will they just completely capitulate this series and this tournament? It'd be a shame to see them go out so quickly. I mean, a lot of prospects, man, on this team. You know, a lot of really hot fraggers in their own right, but just not translating at the moment in Krakow. Pain are looking to send them home. And QZ boosted up. Volley that comes round for Pariah, so they're certainly put in a difficult spot towards middle, not finding that frag that they're really trying to force here, remaining on the boost for quite a long time.
Down front con, and towards window as well. There's a gap for NQZ to work with here, and he's going to try and make the most of it. Oh, he has the advantage. Bad time for Segukawa to peek around that corner. He'll lose his head, and numbers advantage for his side too.
Difficult fights in at middle here. Benzazor has to back away. Decent damage done, but not quite able to find the kill. VSM taking out MPL, who those textbook swings, man. Just goes in dry with no support, trying to catch a player off. Does not happen. 35 seconds remain. Benzazor as well has maybe missed this. As big man Big Uzera is in the window, so a complete lack of information on that one is certainly going to make a difference. They'll begin their roll towards A, where the defense again is somewhat weak. Alex with an off angle, but surely gets traded from here, right? Even if he does manage to find success. At the moment, nobody looking into him. NQZ was ready for a CT push. Down they'll go. Sempial is incredibly low here. Have an idea of him being around. Big Uzera, yes.
That's Son, is that you? Oh, that was crisp. That was really nice. Moon-esque as well, diving through. Unk still got it. You'll love to see it.
Did make them B-hops a little easier out here.
I will, as someone who doesn't B-hop as a spacebar jumper, I feel like they've got easier. I can chain a couple together, so I think you're all right, but yeah, some smooth movement. And a big braid on his head as well, as he knew where he was hiding. 11-5, we said you basically have 2 full buys to work with, and the second full buy comes if you're playing for OT. But obviously, you know, for Bait in this situation, you're on death's door already. They're going to go for the Force. I'm not even too surprised. A lot of teams generally prefer to go for the Force rather than eco here and full buy-in towards the next. But I don't think it makes a difference. You can give them all the weaponry in the world right now, but they're just being outclassed by Pain. They look incredible. Everybody's stepping up and having their moments. Snow's had a fantastic map with 23 kills. Big Azera leading by example with 17 of his own. NQZ's looking sharp and definitely winning out that head-to-head in this series against Segukawa. This feels like an all but foregone conclusion, and NQZ going to make sure that is the case. The first snow for the second B-site Baron, and broke it open. And sure, Kenzazor setting up a flank, but I think the real investment's about to fall flat here. There's a couple that come through, and Kenzie one of his own as well. There might still be life here.
Yeah, in the chaos. I believe he's also got the bomb up there.
Yeah, he does.
It's the big thing. So, yeah, that's really going to make a difference now. How do they recover that? They've got the information on the players, but don't want to give your head away. Kenzazor looking to try and just net one more if he can. Oh, MP7 fails for Big Uzera there. Game plan. Got plenty of time. They don't have to rush into things necessarily. So there's options to give the space. He's worried about a flank. Alex also had an opportunity to maybe find a kill. Doesn't quite capitalize. It's getting messy here. It's getting nervy for sure. Kenzazor confident, but they don't want to fight him. They're really waiting on him to make that unforced error. Kind of ignoring the bomb right now.
Yeah.
Well played from Alex here, by the way, to just drop back so far. Could walk into them, could get the timing, and he does. It's brilliantly played. A mastermind move, and gets both for good measure.
Yeah, you can see both of the bait players there. They're a little bit cautious about where, like, the second player is, because in every single time they peeked, they actually only saw one. They didn't see them next to each other. So there was a bit of a feeling in the back of the mind of, like, we could.
Hi, this is Basement Dweller's first advertisement, and our second drop is, it's up, actually. If you're seeing this, it's up. It's available on the ESL shop. We had our first go at a jacket, and I'm really proud of it. I've always had an interest in clothes, but, you know, seeing behind the scenes how the sausage is made has been a lot of fun. And if you like the clothes, tell me. If you hate the clothes, tell me, but try them before you slag them off. I think they're really comfy. So yeah, that's my advert. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna record another one.
A series that's going the distance. It was Aurora battling back on their favored map of Anubis, finally getting to see them play it since its edition. For Paravision, a real rough hand dealt to them there. They looked a little lost, very much out of that second map. And you see, even during the break, while everyone else went away, James stayed by the PCs all alone, maybe mulling over what it's going to take to level up in time for Dust 2. There was certainly frustrations from Paravision on that previous map.
Yeah, just an element of disregard towards the end, maybe a lack of belief in the Anubis that Aurora are bringing to the table. They stormed through this game, and now we end on Dust 2. It's a home map for Paravision. It's one that they've shown incredible results on. And so hoping to reset fully coming back into this one. They lost it yesterday though, Harry, right? They lost to Heroic pretty heavy-handedly. Yes. Other than that, a long streak of 6 on this very map. So I still have a lot of expectation for Paravision, but they've definitely got to dig themselves out of the hole right now after getting hammered by Aurora. Third map decider, stage 2 on the line. Progression here at Krakow.
I mean, look, both these teams are 6-1 on Dust 2 in the last 3 months. Now, I think Paravision have faced tougher opponents on that stat line, but this is far from a super uncomfortable map for Aurora. It's a true level playing field here at the decider. Question's going to be, can Paravision brush off that last map?
Aurora had a series of great maps on Dust 2 back at the Bucharest they picked up. Winning 5 in a row there, but like you said, different opposition. The roof raised here. Paravision put to the test. B-rush.
Oh, Bacardi needed to do something with those dual Berettas. You've done a bunch of damage, but have nothing to show for it. Not even a kill found from the 2 B-site players. Bomb now planted Aurora might be worth just holding on to the armor. Not a call you're thrilled about having to make, but when your B site gets no kills in the hold, you're not really left with any other options.
Interesting to see what we get from Paravision today, right? It's a team, I've alluded to this on Anubis, it's obsession with one bomb site. They go into certain maps and they just pummel one site. On Overpass, it's B almost every single time. On Anubis last game, it was B as well. On Dust 2, it depends on the game, because we've seen matches where Paravision go A almost every round on this map through a variety of methods, often just short splits with a lurk on long. But then we see games where Paravision just B rush every single time and do a different variety of B executes, right? They did that at the major a lot. Then they went into the final against Falcons at Bounty. And
Гранату сразу идти бомбу. Гранату. Блять, я его год ебал.
Отойди. Не плавай. John, tu penses que Охуеть, блядь. Я в пуге двое. Мид, да. Двое мид. Тут. Yakubu büyük maçta rekor farklı. Kesinlikle kalamam. Bak şampiyon. Vai. Fatto lì. Report. Vai che messo lo sdazza che messo lo. Per il plitton. Sì, ma dai con the chip, dai con animal. Her seçme animal sevdiğim oldu. Chips was bir karar gitti ama. Zure program
Сейчас там что будем делать?
So rough.
So quick.
And enforcing Aurora to go and, vie for this space, to putting them in a position where it feels like they have to contest you on Cat. These can be super awkward fights, and you've seen that a couple of times now from Woxic, who's just getting caught by the up-tempo timing out of the first man in for Paravision.
Oh, James saw multiple players crossing there. He didn't take the shot. Might do a repeat here. He's getting nades in. Yeah, I feel like a Cat setup is inevitable, right? Doing a flash on the corner, multiple players, especially on a round like this, but they have no utility to do so, just smokes. Okay, big flank. Soulfly pushing through B. It's a good call. Long has been taken. Molly on the car could be problematic. Magic can smoke it. But they're walking in again. They're going to clear him.
Tag traded, but the AWP wins that head-to-head.
So much contact. You don't know till it's too late. Like, it may be a strong position for Maja, but only if you're the one forcing the fight. And they just walk all the way in, up long, with no cross smoke, no announcement, no info, no problem. 8-1 game for Paravision, blitzing through this. Because here we are crediting their executes, and then they do something like that. 0 nades needed. DIY.
I think as well, just the maps that you have that are very much kind of your signature maps of Paravision make them a real threat, Like, you won't be hard-pressed to get a Dust 2 or a Mirage in your series. Here, they were fortunate enough to get both of them, right? It's kind of their two best maps cropping up as the first and last. Just gives them a lot of freedom. So often you see like one of these two maps ends up as a handshake for teams, kind of one that everyone feels some degree of comfortability on, so you don't mind it coming through as a third. Behold, gonna get put under the microscope here. It's only Wakadia left, and the rotates are locked out because of this mid to B util. So no one arrives in time, no one gets there. Look at how much the entire CT setup has been called into doubt with these short plays, with the long contact plays. You've been siphoning resources slowly but surely from all corners of them. And these guys today feel so much doubt to rotate, not believing anything.
Paravision just runs through the side, double entry, one kill on the defense. Great mechanics from Zelo. We see Wakadia trying to fight and just getting jiggled on the big box. You don't want to take all these guns away because Paravision's money will never be called into question in this half. Exits just remove opportunity for Aurora to get back in this game. Can they find these kills at the end of the round? It's worth dying for. Zelo's going to flash him in. Here we go. Oh, he missed the flash, but they're still going to get the fights.
Oh, they know the Woxic's down here as well. Attempt at the punish. He just gets out with the AWP. But you're a long way away from celebrating that survival if you're Aurora.
Ref just checked his watch like, damn, this has been quick. We're hitting half times. 20 minutes into the map.
Play on the cards, corner smoke in. Belchanok plays it forward. Bit of a skirmish looking for the long control. Teammate comes in to lend a helping hand. James just allowed to drive by Woxic out in the open.
11-2 and he's running like that.
And this is where, only from the absence of having played a bunch of top teams here on Dust 2, I think that's the only reason you'd be shy on calling them the best Dust 2 team we got right now. Oh, hello. Zantares going unchecked. Gets out with 2. And you've got to win this one. This is a 4v2 that Zantares was able to deliver, but hold on! Jaime and Zelo, they've got other ideas!
Bayağı güzel.
Oh, Aurora so close to breaking this massive streak, only to get it snatched away. Soulfly quaking in his boots down here at the spawn. He's got the worst weapon in the round, and he's the guy left shouldering the burden of this 1v2.
They freeze. They say, come and get it. Giving time for Paravision to craft a plan. Jaime doesn't even take that bomb. He's looking for the kill. Now smoke down. He can throw it across. He can do it himself. Either way, it's a difficult spot to be in for Soulfly. Jump spot might be his best option. Given a chance on the jump. Doesn't know where Jaime's gotten up to. Moving on the ramp. Jaime finds the 4th and the clutch to boot. Keeping together this unreal streak of rounds for Paravision. That is 7 in a row. That was meant to be it. Zantares surely did enough, but
Triggered this to find a massive advantage. Finally, your car player goes unchecked. Finally, Paravision make a mistake that you're able to capitalize on. And it still isn't enough. James 14-2 for crying out loud.
He's hitting bangers. He is still hitting bangers. The fact that he can show up in orb like this is awesome. I mean, we saw it Bounty of a Spirit, some crazy clutches from Jaime, some insane shooting with this AWP.
How's Jaime ended up with a Zeus? I mean, he's got 16 grand. Like, he ain't worried about watching the purse right now, but still. What's he planning on doing with it?
Having some fun.
This map just hasn't met the challenge for Jaime, so he started making his own.
Achievement hunting. Hey, you call them the best Dust 2 team, Harry. Vitality would like to have a word.
Well, that's why I say, you know, we need to have more top-tier matchups.
We want that matchup. We want the Vitality Paravision game, and we definitely want Dust 2 in that series, because they have just been a titan on this map over the last year. Paravision, the only team who looked like they could compete. James smoking in middle. He's just scoped as well. Ricardius heard him. Is he keeping attention? Is he diverting? Is his team? Look at them caught off guard. Oh dear. Aurora. Fully cooked. Just one man throwing nades in mid. I just heard Zantares yell from across the room.
Good catch for Ricardia. How much further can he realistically take this? It's down to another one of these 1v1s. Soulfly has been here countless times. Will he be able to find this one? You're looking for just 2 measly rounds on the half. And it's the fresh face up against Sway, Paravision's latest addition. And out with this swing, Soulfly will find him. Sure. It's something at the tail end of this half, but make no mistake about it, Paravision very much in the driver's seat and just rounds away from that next stage.
Mogło zaraz da. Mam bachajeszkę kim muszę. Chyba przykał na teraz mam to drona obrony.
Aí nunca utilizou o grão do nosso plano. Ele prendeu aí, mas não faz.
Michael Curry baru sama Biman. Buyurkan. Michael Curry baru sama.
Vai bravo, miseria. Questo numero terza da ciocco quanto cosa. Ah, guarda la vedo. نمی‌های من با ماشین دیدم تو میرم خوشم چیزی دارم یه ساعتی خزانت ساختن میکنم ربش که میکنم کنتر در مورد پانزومی سری کنتر میشنسی تا عبیت دیدم تا با تو من بزن عبیت میکنم مساج میرم مساج میگیرم سیتی یک و عبرت میزنی کنتر میشنم تا سودی دوزیشم یکیشه با میرم خیلی رسکیت یکتش رسکیت پتایام میگیرم یکی دیگرش درامدا با تو میاندازم یکی دیگرش درامدا حتی آبونای نفتی اشکتی بازی میکنم سهر تا برانه یکی کروب لیگا کنیرم
James Paravisionaries are only rounds away from the next stage of Intel Extreme Masters Krakow, coming through with a 10-round first half on Dust. A tilter for Aurora. Can you blame them? Pulled here, there, and everywhere and pushed down into that lower bracket if Paravision can finish what they've started.
And there's really not a lot of finishing left to do. The finish line is well within sight, and it feels like the only thing left is to get across it. Team coming in here off the back of lifting the first trophy of the season. Expectations were there for Paravision, and they've looked to meet them in stage one. Everything they wanted and more here on Dust 2.
Yeah, would have just loved that Zway clutch just to top it all off, Harry. But you can't really complain, can you, with the double-digit first half. Flash setup could be profitable for James.
They are gaining a lot of ground over on long. Aurora maybe closer than Paravision are ready for. They're already streaming into the site. Zway gets gone on in time. It's sandwiched between ramp and short. These players in CT now end up a little trapped. Down to a 3-on-3. Bomb dropped out here towards short. Gonna get picked up, and with Wakadia alleviating the pressure out here on short, he'll get to divert his attention back to the mid-wrap. Can't hold on to it, however. And a 2v2 now brewing. Paravision on for the retake.
Got into Goose. That means they're committing for these fights. Antares and Major with the crossfire. There's a flash available. Cilo's going to throw it in. Major will dodge that, and Xantares has his back covered with the kill. Clock ticking now. Zilo tries to hit the jump shot. Just swinging for the hill here. But they're playing with him, and they should whittle him down. Xantares makes that pistol his. And Aurora all starts with a pistol, but it's a long way to go.
Well, look, you weren't watching yesterday. If you feel like this scoreline is unwinnable.
It's true.
Will it be so simple for Aurora? They've at least got an eco round to go up against here. Stack over towards B that they're looking to dodge. And so that fourth round should fall pretty comfortably into their lap.
İşte yakal. Çok az kalktığında muhabbet ediyor. Vay vay vay bahçe vay. Kampanya mı? Kampanya mı?